picking some characters. Of course, we're going to see Bayman and Kasumi.
In the Warzone stage, so lots of hazards here.
So on this fight, Brian, obviously Bayman wants to be close, punish, break, hurt.
Bayman wants to be close, and Kasumi wants to be close as well. So the issue here is going to be that Kasumi's not particularly safe.
Oh my God, and she's almost dead.
When a lot of her attacks are blocked, she can be punished.
Oh, like that one?
And that's going to hurt. There's the RGB. Is he going to go for the ground slam? He does not. Off of that hit, you can actually do like an up forward punch or something similar to knock the opponent to the ground, which gives you a guaranteed ground grab as well.
So I wanted to clarify for people who may be new to the game, might be learning. You know, DOA doesn't have any projectiles. So unlike other games and things like that we might be familiar with, of course everybody wants to get close because the only way they can inflict damage is to actually punch or kick somebody.
Exactly. Yeah.
So that side, when we're talking about they want to be close, we're talking like overlapping pixel close or just at a sweep range close. So, Brian, so Bayman wants to be how close to his opponent as a rule?
Bayman wants to be as close as possible.
Okay.
His movement isn't nearly as fast as some of the other characters. He's not really a character who's going to force whiffs. He wants to get in on you. He wants to do as much damage as possible. He wants to knock you to the ground. He wants to take those guaranteed ground grabs. And more importantly than anything else, he wants to hit you with that down forward kick.
Okay. So he wants to be close, overlapping, punishment kind of thing. So now Kasumi, what's her ranging? What is she like? Is she looking for whiffs? Is she out of sweep range?
She is a speed character.
Okay.
She has one of the fastest jabs in the entire game. Jab being your basic fastest attack for most characters. And basically, she doesn't do a ton of damage, but she's not light on damage. For example, Christy is also a very fast character, but she's light on damage because she has a lot of evasive tools. She has that sidestep, she has a forward roll, so she makes up for her damage with that. Kasumi is not as evasive as, say, Christy, but she's just as fast, so her damage is a little more balanced.
Okay, so her damage is more balanced. So in her game plan, as a rule, when she gets in on that, space you out, make you do stupid moves, punish you?
For Kasumi, she has a backflip move, which can be okay for kind of baiting someone in.
That looked hella unsafe.
The backflip move?
Yeah.
It's not an attack. It's just literally her flipping.
Oh, just
backwards.
a movement move.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
Not the dive kick we're talking about.
No. I'm just talking about her flipping backwards.
Copy that.
It's fast enough where it can be used to bait somebody into whiffing an attack, but that's not its general purpose. It's not quite fast enough to be really reliable with that, but you can catch someone here and there.
And isn't she, like, when she does that move, if she got tapped, she'd be in a juggle state?
Yes, but the way she'd be hit in the air, you're not going to get a whole lot out of that.
Okay. But you get something.
You can get something, but yeah, really, it's better to get hit in that state than it is to get hit in the air or to get thrown. I mean, to get high countered like that.
Oh gosh.
That's actually unsafe as well. He could have punished that, but you know.
He really likes. I mean, help me out. I see him go for that crouching low throw over and over. Is it that good?
So it's not necessarily that he's going for a low throw. He's going for a ground throw, but executing it a little bit too quickly.
I copy that. Okay. So you think that as the game progresses, he plays more, we might see him actually catch that more? Is it grab her ankles when she's crouching? What does it do?
Yeah, so, well, okay, so when the opponent is crouching, you can press down and throw, and it will do a low throw. When the opponent's on the ground, depending on how long they've been on the ground and all that, you can run up and do a low throw, which is the exact same notation.
But what I'm seeing him do is, like, she's just crouching. She's there. He hasn't knocked her on the ground, and he keeps pulling that move off. Am I missing something?
So what he's waiting for there is a lot of people like to low counter out of stun in order to avoid high attacks while countering low attacks at the same time. So what he's doing is he's doing a low throw in anticipation of that low counter.
Copy that. Okay. He's rock, paper, scissoring.
Right. And there's not a whole lot of
taking it back. Sorry, guys.
There's not a whole lot of recovery time on that low throw, so he can kind of whiff that. You know, even if he has it wrong in that situation, he's not really at much of a disadvantage.
Okay. Copy that. Man, Rikuto loves that crouching kick. And when I wake up,
I'd actually like to see him use some different launchers. Like I haven't seen much of his back punch kick launcher at all. He seems to be going for that mid-punch launcher, which I believe is core circle forward punch. He's doing that quite a bit. So yeah, I'd like to see him mix up. sWooZie hasn't caught on quite yet, but it's only a matter of time before sWooZie catches on and starts countering that.
Yeah, getting ready for that.
And as
or just avoids it. Oh, jeez.
And right now, sWooZie has a commanding lead here. He's got Rikuto down almost half life. Now it's going to be a little more than half life.
Rikuto needs to step up. He is not on the offensive at all. He's on the defense.
That's going to hurt. There's the critical reverse.
And he's going to take all of that life
Now, he didn't go into a power blow. He did have power blow available to him.
Oh.
The combo he does probably did a little bit more damage than a power blow, but he could have angled them into that tree, got the wrath going, opened up for a little bit more environmental damage.
Is that it? That's it.
Not gonna matter. He's gonna take that round with the guaranteed ground throw.
Get broken.
We're in the final round here.
Bayman's throws do not look pleasant at all. They're not like, oh, I threw on the ground, I rolled. You know, I'm breaking stuff, vertebrae.
Well, you know, Bayman is Russian and he's ex-military, so
he's not a friendly person. You're saying Russians aren't friendly?
I'm just saying, you know, he looks like Russian James Bond just got off of the golf course here with his polo shirt on.
Interesting. He looks like he put on about 50 pounds on James Bond.
But I said Russian James Bond.
Okay, of course, they're invariably bigger.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Kasumi fighting for her life right now. Not.
In Soviet Russia, the counter.
Oh, no, please. Please. You are not good at that.
So sWooZie ties it up here at 1 game apiece in this first to 5 set.
Killing me.
sWooZie looking calm and collected.
Everybody dangling their I'm a fighter necklace.
Possibly wondering where his YouTube fans are.
YouTube fans, where are you at? Hey, we may contain inappropriate content. Don't mind us. We're just making sure you realize.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that you understand that you are watching something that's going to have back breaking and arm breaking and all that.
Yeah, and well, you know, gosh forbid I say and slip a little wordy word in there.
Well, you know, I would hope that you can control yourself. Now, interesting enough there, Bayman's down forward kick is not safe when blocked, so sWooZie actually could have punished that when he blocked that down forward kick.
Yeah, but as we see with just about any fighting game, you're setting up something, that came out, you're like, oh, crap, I wasn't ready to do something on that. I'll just get it next time. Oh, stop. I like that kick. That sit on your back kick.
That is essentially one of Bayman's best moves. If he hits that in a combo, if he hits that during a juggle, it leads all kinds of stuff. Shibori was actually showing Rikuto earlier that if you hit down forward kick in a juggle when the opponent's in the air, it knocks him down. You can cancel that into the forward roll, and you get a free guaranteed ground throw.
Kick, cancel, forward ground roll.
He has the ability to cancel his kick into a forward roll, which you can then go right into a ground throw after that. So if you use the down forward kick in the middle of the juggle when the opponent's in the air, cancel it into the forward roll, gives you a guaranteed ground throw.
Interesting. Interesting.
So that is one of the things that Shibori informed us that they were working on, is just trying to make sure that every character is unique, and part of that uniqueness is making sure that, you know, Bayman's ground throws, which he's one of the few characters that has ground throws, that he can use them. So we're tied up here at 1 round apiece in this third game, excuse me.
Oh, Bayman with some big damage out there. Oh, wow. Gets a counter hit on that. Misses. All right, anybody's game right now.
And it's interesting. You're seeing Rikuto use a lot of that downward swing into the upward swing, and you're seeing a big delay there. What's going on is that if Rikuto hits that downward swing on a regular hit, so it's not counter hit or anything like that, he can actually set up a huge combo from that. There you saw an input error after that down forward kick. He was almost certainly going for that up back punch for the critical burst.
Nice counter, gonna be enough from her back. Oh no, and don't lose.
Now, interesting enough, that was Kasumi's forward forward kick. He could follow it up with a second kick, which he actually should do, because the regular forward forward kick is not safe. The second kick of that is actually safe. It's only -3 on blocks for all of you competitive players. Now, if you have a fast enough character, you can interrupt in between those two kicks.
But you might get countered hit, right?
Yeah, you can't get interrupted. But the whole thing is, at this point, Rikuto is not going to do it. He hasn't seen it enough to be able to do that on reaction. So no, Rikuto is not going to be able to interrupt that. So, but getting back to the match here, once again, sWooZie falling for that delayed second hit.
That is 2.
You know, Bayman's got quite a scar there. I wonder if that's possibly the reason why he doesn't have his.
All Russians have scars.
Is that true? So
it's really true.
Right.
Think of a game that has a Russian in it. It's got a scar.
Can I make another Soviet Russia joke about scars?
As long as you don't use the accent that you murder so terribly.
You know, I didn't say I was Russian. So, but getting back to someone who is Russian, Rikuto taking quite a beating right now.
Rikuto's Russian?
Well, Bayman's Russian, and, you know, easily mistakable.
He looks very German to me. Very weak sauce German, but German nonetheless.
Why has he got weak sauce?
You want me to lie?
Yeah.
I can't lie to the folks at home. Folks at home, Eric does not look like a strong man. Which is ironic. He plays a Bayman. Maybe, you know, hey, he can be anybody you want in a video game, right?
Compensating. Come on now.
Compensating. It's not compensating. It's just, you know, fantasy time. Oh.
Now what's interesting enough is that Rikuto is not going for any ground slams in order to get guaranteed throws. So I don't know if he's gone in and looked to see what gives him the highest damage or not.
Or he might just be like, this is working. Why bother? He keeps getting kicked in the face.
Yeah, he definitely hasn't played the game as much as he would like. He's played quite a bit, but, you know, obviously this is, you know, day 2 of E3. He hasn't had a chance to really sit down. There's no training mode in this build, so there's only so much he can do. Although one of the really nice changes, which people who have the alpha demo may have noticed, is that you can turn on frame data in any mode in the game.
Ridiculously awesome, folks.
You can always see, you know, the execution frames, the recovery frames, the frames on hit. So for all of you tournament players out there, it's right there built into the game. There are a couple things missing. For example, it doesn't give you the frame data on hold. You're not going to get the active hold window or anything like that. But hopefully the strategy guide that will be coming out with the game will have some of the information for you.
Pre-DLC or patch.
Indeed. So, getting back to the game, now we are in the Sakura stage, which is very similar to the Kyoto and Bloom stage.
Man, you know, at this point, I suck and I don't play, but I think I could watch. I could see that leg coming on Wake Up. I'm just saying.
You know, it's one thing that I say quite a bit, that you should never be able to do Wake Up kicks in this game, because I really feel as though they are slow enough for you to counter on reaction every time.